Long ago I heard a very wise man say, "Your altitude controls your attitude." That, my friend, is a bit of a head-scratcher, but he went on to explain that our perception of any event or trouble of life is influenced by how much attention we give it. If you lived in a fine house in a lovely part of the country where there is sunshine most of the time and you have a wonderful husband or wife, we would likely think that we would all be happy and thankful. But as you walk out the door to get the mail from your mailbox, you step in a pile of dog poop that some awful neighbor did not pick up. In fact, this was not the first time that you found dog poop in your yard. At that moment, you are enraged. The HOA rules are very clear that all pet owners must leash their pets and bring along a baggie to collect the inevitable poop. After scraping your shoes off in the grass and leaving them in the garage for further cleaning, all perspectives on life are put on hold because dog poop is all you can think about. It is the topic of discussion with the neighbors, and you routinely find yourself staring out the window, hoping to catch the offending neighbor in the act. Even worse, dog poop shows up on the lawn again regardless of your watchfulness. My world now becomes a constant concern about dog poop. I think about dog poop many times a day. I frequently mention dog poop in all my conversations, and I feel bothered constantly by the threat of dog poop. My focus has zoomed in on one troublesome and ugly thought of dogs surreptitiously waiting for me to turn my back so they can leave their smelly calling card. In fact, I became fixated on the problem so much that all other good things in my life have lost their ability to make me happy. Remember now, that altitude controls your attitude. The task at hand is a mental exercise. Put things in perspective, because there are no perfect places, people, or events that do not have some detracting flaws. Using this mental exercise is not like deciding to be an optimist or a pessimist. Pessimists see their problems as the reason to be unhappy. Optimists are willing to see the many good things from their higher vantage point. If you were a bird flying over your home, you would smile as you see the greenery, the beautiful homes, the green lawns, and the shimmering lake near your home. But you would not see the dog poop. Dog poop happens in a less than perfect world, but you should not let your mind focus only on dog poop. Expect and believe that better things are possible, and God has only good intentions for you. In the book of Job, this wealthy man had it all. He was wealthy, had many children, a good wife, and he had all that he needed. Then, in a devastating few days, he lost it all, was afflicted with disease, and his many friends all ran from him. In his misery, even his wife told him to curse God and die. Job's reply was, "Even though he slays me, yet will I trust him." It didn't happen quickly, but God saw how faithful Job was in time of riches and times of trouble. In the end, God restored Job to twice the wealth he had before. Good times and times of trouble will come upon us all. Which person will you choose to be? The pessimistic wife and critical friend, or the believing Job? So please remember this. You may not always be able to sidestep the problems and troubles of life, but you can operate in faith instead of upset and despair. Whether you are a believer or not, faith is the better path. Practice getting a higher perspective on your life and stop focusing on the incidental issues. This is more than being thankful or counting your blessings. It is a mental exercise that isn't always easy to achieve. We are prone to worry, complain, and feel mistreated. It is easy to act like a victim instead of a victor. Some call it praise, some call it a positive attitude, and others call it perspective. I think I'll call it faith. But not just naked faith that feels like rugged endurance for the time of trouble. It is, like Job of old, a faith in a God who loves, not hates, you. Your problems should not come to stay. they come to pass. And we need the power of faith and the higher perspective that God is for us and not against us. Every event and problem of life comes to pass, not to stay. But you, my friend, should stay positive in your faith because God never worries about dog poop, and neither should you. We are giving away free copies of my new book, The Story of Adam, to 10 people per month if you like and subscribe to our channel. Help us reach the 1,000 subscriber level that allows us to get out our message of success in life at any level. And I know that you will really enjoy this fantastic story of Adam that comes to you in an easy-to-read digital flipbook. Thanks for your support.